What's up, everybody? How you doing? Give me a second. All right, it's Chad Chill Saturday, and yeah, so got a couple things here with me. One of the things is I got something from Charles P. recently, or not too long ago, and this is one of the things I got from him. This is one of the hot sauces he makes, himself personally, called the Honored Gator. Nice label, nice name, and it's green color. It's rather nice sauce. Um, he sent me one this sauce and another one, and something else. But this is a this is yeah, this is what I'm going to be talking about right now. And so, rather nice sauce. Now, if anybody's got some questions or anything, be sure to hit Charles P up. He was very ever so kind, very nice to send me a couple bottles of his sauce. And so, all right. Hello, Charles. Hello, BD, and hello, Coper Low. And hello, Steve Miller. Nice to see y'all in the chat right now. Hope y'all have a great evening. Now, back to this here. Um, so this is one of the sauces you sent me, and it's got nice consistency. I'll go ahead and now I've tried both of the sauces you sent me, and this one, another one, are rather nice, but this is one I've seen and heard about a bit, and I was like, and I wanted to bring it on my stream here tonight and go over it. So, um, I'm good coping along. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. But, alright. Alright, this is what I'll do. Set this over here. Uh, I just want to go ahead and do this. Hopefully I don't make a mess of myself. This doesn't have a flow restrictor on it, which is not a negative thing in my eyes. I, with the way I am, I do kind of much rather, makes it easier for this type of sauce to not have the flow restrictor on it. Because at times, depending on the type of sauce, can depend on whether the flow restrictor is useful or not, depending on the case. But in this case, with this sauce, my case scenario is better without the flow restrictor. Now, this has got a nice raw pepper type of smell. Um, it does have that small bit of sweetness in there. but it does if you can uh, hone in on those smells. It almost smells slightly fruity. All right, this is what I'll do. Let's see if I can do this without making a huge mess of myself. Kinda can do that. All right, let's see. Cap back on that. All right, now. Sorry for the extreme close up. Now, with this sauce, it's got really nice consistency. Um, Not too thin, not really super thick, and with this style of sauce, it can go on most things, most anything actually. Um, Now, regards to flavor, um, the heat or not, I'm just skipping past the flavor on there. Initially, you get some of the pepper straight out, peppery taste straight off that, and and let's see, you can definitely get the taste of the peppers up front, and then right immediately followed up by the sweet, fruity aspect. And there is a heat in there, and it's just mostly focusing a little around the tongue here, and I can feel it around the roof of the mouth a little bit, but um, but the flavor and the heat kind of both accent each other, or rather accent each other nicely in this case. Um, I w- I wouldn't say this is a high heat sauce, but with the hot sauce, you do not necessarily need a high heat case scenario. Um, like with something like this, like even my mom and stuff like that, some people I know would not mind this sauce because those are a lot of the people I know personally, family, friends, coworkers, whatever, or what have you, tend to be more on the scale where they don't like to go higher up on the heat scale. Um, but there's nothing wrong with that. And me personally, I like the way this does taste, and there is like that little getting that warmth in there. Um, I'm not going to I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I mean, it's not going to be anything extreme heat, but it is there. It is noticeable, and like I said, you initially get that upfront peppery flavor, followed immediately by the sugary sweetness of and fruity aspect to it. But me, I could see using this on a lot of different things, and it does not really disappoint or anything like that. I mean, Just like earlier, I got some Chinese food, put this on it, and then earlier I put this on it and on some other stuff. And past few days, I put it on several other things, you know, and it goes well with a lot of different styles of foods. And yeah, hold on a second. Just read the chat here. All right. Yeah. If anybody gets a chance, be sure to hit up Charles and check out some of his sauces. He does say he's doing something rather nice with these, and they are tasty. And yeah, see, as you can see, it's not really super watery thin, which is rather nice. And there really isn't anybody that's he's more of like I was he's actually doing some really nice sauces, and so yeah. Now, like with most sauces or anything, you get enough of it, you can tell it end up with the heat starting to build up on you. But yeah, but the flavor does not disappoint on these because, as I've been mentioning, you get the flavor of peppers, followed immediately by fruity sweetness, and I'm really glad that Charles, I'm really glad that you sent me these because I'm really enjoying these sauces, and yeah, be sure to check out Charles P. And this is his Henri Gator. Now, if anybody's in the chat right now or anything, I'm sure BD knows something about it, but um, I don't want to feel like I'm giving out any recipes or anything like that or any ingredients to as to what. But that's his. This is his. So I'm not going to give it out, and so nobody can try copying it or anything like that. Um, but uh, please check out Charles and check out his sauces. They're rather nice, very tasty. Yeah, as I'm going along and trying this more and more, I'm picking up that fruity sweetness in there. Mm, mm. And it's really tasty. And this is one of those sauces that once you start pouring it on there, you start eating it, it's almost like you can't stop, you know? Once you pop, you can't stop. Yeah. Yeah. Um, thanks, Charles. You're doing really well on these sauces of yours. I truly do appreciate you sending them to me. I'm gonna wipe my mouth a little bit. Sure I'm not being a mess. Ooh. Man, it's really tasty stuff. And another thing that's a plus about this sauce is after you had them, they're not like some other sauces that I've seen out there. I mean, especially if you're in the store, they're not one of those ones that have like uh, majorly uh, majorly salty vinegary aftertaste. But yeah, um, let's see here. And just since I've had enough of that sauce right there, I can still feel it kind of lingering in the mouth a bit. And it's not like something bad or anything like that. It's definitely good. And I'll really be looking forward to trying more of that or finishing off those sauces. I mean, they'll probably I don't know. That's maybe I don't know if I'll probably finish them off before my family gets a chance to eat too much more of it. Yeah. What's up, Hydroponic Gardening? What's up, Pedro? All right. Yeah. Whoever's in the chat that hasn't seen checked out Charles's sauces or anything like that, be sure to check them out on wherever you can find them. And yeah, you can try. Be sure to check out his sauces. They're just good stuff. But yeah, I'm still getting the flavor of that sauce in my mouth right now. My mouth is still a little watered. But yeah, maybe a little nutrients on this guy. Ooh, yeah, maybe we get a little nutrients on this guy here. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, awesome, awesome hydroponic gardening. It'd be nice to see how your those seeds turn out for you. Hope you enjoy them. Now, one thing I'm going to do. Another thing is that where did I put it? Oh, there you go. Another thing that was sent to me from Charles um, is I had seen this for a while, or seen this a while ago online, and I even asked a couple months ago. This one of these stores I go to get produce. It's one of the number of stores, but I tend to go there and talk to one of the little managers there, and he said that yeah, we were going to they were going to get them in. but that was months ago. Didn't get them in. So I was like, whatever. I didn't trip out too much. I just tried to keep an eye open every, when I was in the stores. And these are, focusing on there. Jalapeno peanut M&ms. You can see that. This is one of the flavors that they're trying for their thing. To let people choose. Um, this is one of three flavors I've seen that they have out right now. One was toffee nut, the other was coconut nut or coconut peanut, and coconut and the toffee ones aren't bad, but these are rather nice. Um, I've tried some of these already so far. They're not particularly spicy, but you know how it goes. Companies that don't normally delve into spiciness usually just throw some in there and just kind of change it up a bit. Um, Everyday Canadian. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and pop these over, or not pop these open. Get that. Now, the colors is orange, yellow, and green. Orange, 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 yellow. Now, I'm not even going to come close to trying to list off all the ingredients listed on here, but uh, good lord, people. I'm looking over this several times just to be sure I'm seeing the things correctly. Yeah, enough with them and these colorations in here. But, alright, unfortunately, I must be overlooking some here because I'm not seeing jalapenos in it. That's a shame. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody please point this out to me, but, yeah, I'm really not seeing the ingredients or, or that, but it is what it is, though. I like that thought. Um, Jalapeno M&Ms. These are actually rather tasty. These are jalapeno peanut M&Ms. jalapeno peanut M&Ms. All the flavor of peanut M&Ms. Not so much the jalapeno. Appreciate the thought, M&Ms. But thanks, Charles, for sending me this as well. Now, any candy developer or anything like that has a suggestion, anybody that could be watching this and does candies, you go sell some that says that it's got jalapeno or anything in it like that. You put it on the label as a suggestion. You could probably try putting it in the ingredients or in the product, but make it one of the standing out points of it. But yeah, I don't know. It is decent, but it would be nice if it was more pronounced. So go ahead. What's up, Eric? Now that is a good route that M&Ms are going with that, but being that the M&Ms have so much going on out there, it wouldn't be a bad thing to take that extra step. People are willing to try spicy candies. Spicy candies are good. Spicy this and that is good in many ways. I mean, that's another topic altogether. Um, but um, now back to the jalapeno peanut M&Ms. Um, they they do have that sweet, you know, chocolatey, crunchy, peanutty aspect of the jalapeno chocolate M&Ms. But being that it's labeled as jalapeno peanut M&Ms, a lot of people would expect, or at least have it in their mind, about them having more of the aspect of jalapeno in there. Doesn't have to be a high heat, but they could also bring in the flavor and something of it, something of the heat. Trust me, people would really appreciate that, especially the people that like some kind of spice in their life. But Charles, thanks again, man. Really appreciate you sending me the hot sauces and those M&Ms. Now, those M&Ms have only recently come out in this area within the past couple weeks. Like like right about the time I got the hot sauce and the M&Ms from Charles, they they literally right after I opened the package and that from Charles, I had been out in the store then I noticed some there. But it is what it is. I mean, I really do appreciate Charles sending me that, and it was really nice. So, and I'm really glad he sent me what he sent me, no doubt. But let's see. Uh, I got a couple plans going on here, but I really don't feel like moving around too much. Um, but let's see. I don't look at this plant too much in this a number of days. My indoor plants, I'm not really paying much attention to right now. Um, I've been focusing on other things. What's that? Crap. I'm getting other English people. Right. Trying to look. There is a couple players, man. I'll probably give up this chocolate scotch bonnet cracky style to somebody, but I don't know anybody around here that I know that does cracky like that. Um, which I need his face. Let me see. I was just gonna show you all first. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I really want to reach over there like that. But, all right, I'll just show this plant. This is one plant for now. All right, check this out, y'all. Got a double cup method plant right here. This one's just growing taller, like this one just naturally like that. I got other ones just the even amount, just the same amount of distance from the light, and this one just growing tall like that. Yeah. Yeah. This is just the way this one's going to be growing. Yeah, right. Got some flowers on it, and we'll see how these go. I mean, some of the petals are coming off a few of the flowers. Let me see how whether or not well they even take. Uh, all right. What's up, Bo Ray? How you doing? All right. All right, peoples. Now, what I'll do here is, let's see. Go my pineapple plants. Get these cords out the way. Uh, Yeah, look in there with the pineapple plant. Got some of those clovers going back in there. But that seems to be a thing that happens every time I bring them in. But I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. I mean, just simply just pull out the clovers that you're not going to use. Honestly. So, and once it warms up outside, after I have them adjusted to being outside, I will have to, uh, you know, I will have to definitely um, see about separating them. Though I don't, not too keen on doing that because I do not want to mess anything up. So, and yeah, so basically, so so when it warms up enough, like I say, definitely I'm going to see about giving those pineapples a new home. But I feel much better about doing that after I do have mustache. Hello, Rocky. How you doing? But yeah, so what's up, Timmy S? Um, yeah, I know how that is. Well, Ray. Um, it it really is wild how the weather's been. The other day it was dang near 60-ish around here, and then it's been kind of hovering around freezing temperatures at night, low temperatures like around 30-ish in the day, 30 degrees or 30 plus degrees in the 30s. I mean, during the day or so, maybe 40-ish. So, so see. Now, if anybody's got any questions or anything, feel free to ask. But yeah. So, um, but those that have showed up recently in the chat and haven't had a chance to, be sure to check out Charles P's hot sauces. He's got some nice sauces going on. They're rather tasty. Um, right now, just a little bit ago, if you haven't seen it yet, you can either rewind the video or or go back to an early point in the video, or uh, just remember it's called the Laundry Gator. Be sure to check out Charles. Um, so, yeah. Oh, what's up, Limerick? Didn't realize you were there. Couldn't read the message. No, I'm just kidding, yo. So, there's this I'm toying with a little bit, Joe. There's a little sorry looking piece right here. There's a little bit of lettuce. It doesn't look like much, but let's see. I haven't checked it in a while. I've been rather neglecting it. Anyway, I could probably put in a little bit of fluids in there. Hey, here's my chance. I got some fluids. Yeah, I should definitely change the solution in here. Alright, this will have to do till the morning. Alright, at least till tomorrow. Well, yeah, people. Um, yeah, it's not enough for bed right now. Just stuff like that. Stay down here. Alright, this is taking a second. I'm just putting a little bit of fluids on my head here. Alright. Sorry, I shouldn't have taken that long. No problem, Bore. No problem. Uh, I got plenty of seeds to go around. You know, what I can share, what I can share, There's no problem. Sorry if I'm getting a little quiet. Let's see. Now, let's see. I'm still waiting on this little thing over here to get right so I can see about if it actually thinks my experiment worked. I'll have to wait to see. Now, let's see. um, uh, uh, let's see. That's funny, man. That's funny. All right, guys. So let's see. Um, oh boy. Uh, one ornamental is coming back pretty well so far, making a little comeback. There's one that I have of the orange ornamental seeds or orange ornamental plant. Here's one of the dried pods. Uh, it's I already gave out seeds to several people. Uh, I got seeds I gotta save or redo, start, blah blah blah. Uh, so, what's up, Charlotte? All right. Um, yeah. So, um, no, but Ray, what's happening is basically us begin. I was trying some of Charles P's. I know I just said that twice, but this is his hot sauce called the Ornery Gator. No, I'm gonna, but this is a pretty good sauce. I mean, it's good. It's nice consistency. I already tried it. I already had a bunch of it, but I don't want to eat it too fast right now because I want to save some for the other meals. That um, you'd probably like it, or I'm sure you'd like it, but yeah, several types, and this is one. And yeah, if you can hit up Charles, and maybe y'all can work something out about sauce or something. Right. And Pedro, you like the black pearls. Just keep in mind if you started some from seeds you got from somebody else, don't be surprised if the plant comes out a greenish color or even the pods come out a greenish color right off the bat. It's just that happens to be some kind of genetic variation of some ornamental types. Um, in my experiences, I've grown black pearls over the years, and there's been they're from seeds I saved from plants I've had previously. There will be there sometimes will be plants will come out all green, and then the pods will be coming out all green. But everything structurally and everything, the pods even will come out the exact same shape. The plant looks same look, but just not the dark black color. But there's even been times where the plant will be green, the pods will be black, and there's sometimes it'll be like intermixed shades. So it's not a bad thing, but it's just different. What's up, Lisa or Barnyard? How you doing? What's up, Bounty by observation or Bounty by observation? But hey, Pedro, just keep it. I was just letting you know. Just keep that in mind about the black pearls. I'm not saying anything negative, but it's cool that the what kind of variations you can see on them. I'm serious. You can see some cool, interesting variations from seeds that you saved of ornamental varieties. That's even happened with several different types of ones that were uh, darker color strains to begin with. Uh, but yeah. So, but also, Bo Ray, I was also checking out some of these jalapeno peanut M&ms. All right. So, but yeah, well, let's see. I'm still waiting on those pods to ripen of that little golden cayenne I got in the 32-ounce sports cup or a sports bottle. It's a little annoying because it's just one of those things that the pods have been there for a little while. It's just like they're taking their time to ripen. I mean, that's on a cayenne at that. Yeah. Oh, Rocky Rob. M&M's, you aren't really going to go that extreme. Especially, they're not going to go to anywhere that kind of heat level. You know, if they're not even willing to take the risk of the heat level of jalapeno, that's kind of saying a lot right there. You know what I'm saying? Uh-uh. Yeah, Valentine my observation. Those mulas were the ones I grew personally. I mean, I didn't do the cross. I'm saying. I mean, I grew those pods you see in the video. And they were from my garden. So, yeah, those mulas are something else. And wild thing about it is like I'm just constantly getting other phenotypes left and right of those. I mean, there's ones that you can just tell are bootless. Well, some of them are just coming out with different phenotypes that you can just tell is bootless. I know it's bootless, but they're just coming out all wild phenotypes. Even different colorations too. So it's wild. But it is what it is. But anyway, uh, I don't know, Bo Ray. I still got plenty of seeds myself, but I mean, if you're willing to, you know, uh, talk with me more about stuff like that on either after you grow this season or discuss more about it on Hangouts or something, then we could talk from there. But I don't know offhand really. My thoughts always change left and right at times when it comes to seeds. So I mean, it seems like it's never enough to have one type of seeds after you get another type. Once you want to grow something, you want to try something else, and blah blah blah. One thing leads to another. Yeah, but I'm always open-minded and different, trying different stuff on that. That was a pop in my neck right there. All right. I know what's happening on 316. No, I'm just kidding, yo. Oh, man. Itch, itch, an itch. All right. Well, I know little plants here. I'm probably going to have to do away with a few of these plants, even though I don't want to. I just need to. I hate it when I have to do that, or I just don't care for having to do that because I've already put invested time in the plant, blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh man. But I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. All right, Joe. Well, shoot. Let me see if I can grab this exhaust. Knocking some over. My big feet will get in the way. Yeah, right. This plant isn't looking the best because it's trying to constantly stand up, but it doesn't got too much to stabilize itself. Um, I don't know. I'm thinking about. I don't know if I should do that. I don't know. I've done it with other plants, and they seem to not mind me doing that. Stabilizes them a little better. I found that in a couple other plants I'm doing a cracky style setup. Since the cups I'm using are from the Aero Garden thing, when I would, when I've done with a few other plants, I got this style or cracking style method is I'll put a little bit of seed starting mix right around here near the sponge, and that'll help hold it still a little more. I mean, I'm not telling people to do that, but I'm just saying what I've done with a couple other plants. Let's see. Yes. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, got a couple other plants right there. Yeah, I've just done that with a couple others because it's helped hold them into place more rather than being like this one here. But oh, this one's getting a couple of new roots coming in here. Cool. Uh, but yeah, so this is a golden cayenne. That's a pod there. Just would like this thing to ripen up. But this guy doesn't seem to want to ripen. That way, if I can get these ripened, it'll be nice. Yeah, yeah. Get that going. Yeah, Bowray, yeah, that'll be interesting to see you grow and how your peppers and other plants come out to be. That'll be nice to see. Mm, yeah. Um, but I'm sorry, I'm just looking at some plants. For the most part, yeah, we have some other things going on here. Oh, This plant isn't looking the best, but I mean, this one's had a rough time. I just there's some leaves I should trim off this one to make it grow a little bit better. But it is a ghost pepper, and the roots are coming out the bottom pretty well. It's just yeah. Yeah, overwintering plants can be a little tricky at times, but uh, but it can work. A couple years ago, I did have a few plants that survived the overwintering. I wasn't really doing a whole lot with them to get them to survive, but um, yeah, because I remember at least one of them, and an ornamental or two, couple ornamentals, and one was a reaper. But I had a reaper in a let's see, I had a reaper in a cup that was or in a little plant container that was let's say not much bigger than this, and the plant was a little smaller. Leaves were, but I left it in the container over winter, and just kind of had it off the edge of light a bit, and then just kind of let it do its thing. It didn't grow too much during the winter, which I don't mind. But then I put it outside, and it actually did not bad. Uh, I mean, the plant came out rather bushy and all that, but I mean, hey, you get away from that pod, guys. But sorry about that little plant thing. Uh, and narrow garden. Yeah, Bill Ray, you wouldn't mind a narrow garden. Those are actually rather nice. If you're looking to grow a couple things indoors, those were rather awesome. Um, those would be good for starting plants inside. But if you're looking for an narrow gardens don't take up very hardly any space at all. If you have a little spot on your counter, or if you have a little spot on a table, have a little space next to on your table next to your couch, next to your computer, wherever. Shoot, that'd be awesome to have one of the bigger models in there, garden, but I can't really justify uh, spending the price on that just right at this current time. Right now, a person with a certain amount of money is best off getting the Harvest Edition. But, you know, Sorry, y'all, I'm looking at a couple pictures here. Alright, this is what I'm going to end up having to do. I should have done this a while ago. Um, I got the seed starting system for this arrow garden. I will have to set it up. I've just been procrastinating like crazy, so um, I will do it. There's no doubt. Um, but I just do miss having the arrow garden going in a certain manner. So if I started in the next couple months, or yeah, if I started by August or July, I should be able to have some. Well, no, if I should start some indoors with via that, then I should have some pods. Hopefully by cold season rolls around. That'd be awesome. Because right around these areas, it does get rather cold. Yeah, ready, guys. Let's see. Um, I kind of have tempted to cut that little thing off over here off the split, but I know better than that. Because if I do that, then I can't be guaranteed that it's not going to get to where I need it to be. But yeah, so once things come around, ooh, ooh. I have thoughts. All right. Um, got Mitch. Right. All right, everybody. Um, this is basically where I gotta. If anybody's got any questions right now, feel free to ask me. Right now, I just thinking about what I'm going to have to do with some of my stuff here. Uh, Now, before anything goes a certain route tonight, I will have to reset up the arrow garden and let the water run throughout the night, or cycle through several times, and just so I can, um, just so I can be sure I get everything cleared out before I put everything in the seed starter. So that's cool, but right. Um, those arrow guard things are are really good for growing some things in the house. Um, there's there's some models a lot of times I'll have in the $100 range. Um, those will be good for let's say starting seeds, or if you're looking for something to just have inside in general. Um, like say if you like to grow some herbs, some basil, you know, cilantro, lettuce, or even if you just feel like growing a few flowers, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, have the own garden set up where you can grow a few flowers indoors. That would be nice. Um, but, yeah, there's still plenty God must do, but it is what it is right now. Um, uh, all right, guys. Um, I'm seriously looking forward to getting that freaking cayenne to ripen up. All right, but what I can do, people, is this. I got to do a couple things here before I shut things down for the day. Um, good lord. Oh, goodness. Where did I put that? I did that for myself, didn't I? Oh, there it goes. Yeah. But quick tip, Will Ray. If you get a chance and you're ever on the site for the elk garden, get yourself one of these guys. So basically, this is what they call a pollinator, or bee the bee, and these actually work really well for for pollinating your plants indoors. I mean, when they have sales going on, you can always get this along with whatever you're going on and buy it on their website, and it's helped a lot when I was growing in their own garden, and even just some of my plants here in general. So, but yeah, uh, yeah, I understand about the cold. Uh, that uh, but um, yeah, for the most part, in my air gardens, what I do is I use the tap water. Tap water has been fine. I usually, before I put any water in there, I usually put it in a cup or container and let it sit for a couple minutes. I'll let it aerate for a minute or two. Take a look. Be sure it's not too hot, too cold, or too hot or cold. put the uphill fill line, and be sure then that's all. And after I let the reservoir run for a little bit overnight, I'm going to empty it out, refill it, and run again. Let it empty, run out, several times. Just be sure because I cleaned it out with some water and peroxide thing and let it sit for a while. So I did that. Now I just want to run it through to be sure nothing's stuck in there or none of that stuff's in there. That's all. But all right, Bo Ray, if you want to chat a little bit, hit me up in Hangouts after we get off here. We're gonna be hopping off here pretty soon here, and yeah, so um, yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do right now. It's getting a little late, everybody, and you know, if anybody wants to chat a little bit, we can do a little Hangouts chat for a little bit. But for right now, we want to get ready to call it out here on the stream, and just check y'all in the next video. And I will be having another stream or another video coming up, maybe possibly tomorrow. Uh, we'll be doing another sauce of I'll be going over with Charles. All right, and and yeah. So if everybody wants to, or if anybody wants to, please check that video out. Coming up. Uh, but yeah, and also be sure to check out Charles P. Anybody who's watching the video who's in the chat now hasn't already. But I'm saying this for people that's viewing this after the stream's over as well. So check out Charles P. But all right, so if y'all want to chat, I'll be around. All right, thanks again, Charles, and check you out, Rob. All right, hope everybody has a good night. Be well, stay safe, and all right. So. Guess we'll be checking y'all in the next video, next live stream and all that. So, just give me a minute here. Hope y'all have a good weekend and everything. And yeah, may everybody have a very, very productive season. I'd like to see where y'all are at then. All right. So, I will definitely check y'all later. Right. All right. And a quick shout out again to Charles. Thank you, Charles. All right. All right, everybody. Remember the hashtag. All right. Keep it spicy, peoples. I will check y'all around. And be sure to check me around. Anybody that's in the chat right now, check each other's channels out. And Yeah. So we'll talk to y'all around. And yeah. So we see y'all soon. Alrighty, peoples. All right. All right, everybody have a good night. Check y'all later. Peace out.